point. Okay, remember this guy? Behind him were the tutorial section in the first game. But now there's a chest in here and a cauldron. I'll have to wait to use this. Yeah, you brew Wiggenweld potion in it. Oh, another silver card. Wow. Yeah, you use it to brew Wiggenweld potion in it, and that increases your health. Yeah, it's like a chocolate frog, just much more potent, and you can store it.
The dormitory is up here, Harry.
Okay, follow on. That's basically everything you could do up until this point. Now you have to continue the story.
Finally, there's the portrait of the fat lady. Give her the password and let's go to bed. I thought you'd have the password. Why would I have the password? Why would I have it? I've been with you since we
Weird
got
camera
here.
angle.
You're right.
That's actually a
I bet
glitch.
I know who would have it.
There you are.
Yeah, Ron is actually kind of elevated.
I heard the
Over
most
the ground
incredible
there.
story about you two
That's
getting
weird.
expelled over a flying car.
Oh, Marnie, please, we're tired. Could you just tell us what the password is?
Wattlebird.
It's good to see you again, Harry.
Ah, good to see you too.
There you two are. Brilliant entrance. Got the year off with a bang. Mum's furious, by the way.
How do you know?
You two should
How
hear
do
about
you
the
know
bean
at
trading
this
system
point?
we've set up.
Honestly.
It's based on Bertie Bott's every flavour beans.
Fred, myself, and several of our associates have set up trading opportunities throughout Hogwarts.
Some of us will occasionally have an item to trade. If you have enough beans, we'll trade with you.
Where are we supposed to get all these beans?
They're hidden all over the place.
It's not hard to find them. You should have enough to start trading in no time.
Yeah.
It'll
You
be
really
a
do.
pleasure doing business with you, I'm sure.
So, as you can already tell, I kind of forgot to tell you about, is actually a improved feature from the first game is this time you actually have animated faces. Yeah, lip movement and eye movement actually.
Harry and Ron became Gryffindor heroes due to their little accident with the Whomping Willow. Harry slept well that night and looked forward to his first day at Hogwarts.
Good for him. So, straight off to the first lesson.
Good morning, Harry.
It's time for our Defense Against the Dark Arts lesson with Professor Lockhart. I just love his books. He's such a brilliant writer. Defense Against the Dark Arts on the 3rd floor. Follow us.
Yeah. So now it's daytime. Proper daytime. Not just these windows daytime. Yeah, actually, I'll show you this. This is the Marauders map, I guess. You don't really have it. Shouldn't have it yet, because you get it in the 3rd game and book and everything else. But I was going to show you something else. Here we go. The Folio Magi. Folio Magi. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, Slytherin already has points. That's not fair. In this game, the points actually matter. It's not like whose lines is anyway, like they were in the first game. You actually... I don't think you actually will win unless you have the most number of points. Yeah, that might not matter at the end of the game, but during the game you can get sort of challenges. What's this called? It's called weekly or monthly house cup ceremony, and that's basically the house with the most points can send in the representative into the bonus bean room, and you might have seen that in the 3rd game. Anyway, we'll get to that. I was actually going to show you this. Yeah, this is the overview of all the cards you gotten. And as you can see, I have 3 cards out of 40 silver cards, and 1 card out of 50 bronze cards, and 0 out of 11. So yeah, you have them in sets right there, and yeah. They actually, if I'm not entirely mistaken, yes, of course they do. They actually line up in the sequence you get them, in contrast to the first game, which actually plays in a set destination in the Folio Magi. Almost mispronounced that. Anyway, we should probably continue. I won't make this too boring. Ah, Mrs. Norris. Quite robust cat, just let me bounce off her head. I wish you good fortunes in the future. Smug face.
Go away!
Yep, Slytherins. As nice as ever. So,
Defense against the
Ron
dark arts
and
is
Hermione
up
is
here.
a
Try
very
to hurry,
fast
Harry. We'll get
stairs
Mr.
climber,
Gilderoy Lockhart in
so
the
they're
person.
already there. Of course. Hermione just abandons you, while Ron kindly waits for you. Anyway, this is the grand staircase. You can actually see a silver card up there. You have to spongify to get it, and as I said, that's a force spell you learn, so it's going to take a while. We'll save it, why not? There's a bronze card in here, I think. Yeah, it's a bronze card. There we go. Yeah, and another thing I like about this game is you skip the whole dumb animation thing. So you can actually just walk over the card and get them. I think that just because there were so many of the cards, and doing a animation for it every single time would be very tedious. It's already tedious in the first game. Another thing that I really enjoy about this game is that you have a lot more freedom.
Would you consider a trade?
No, not yet.
Would you consider a trade?
You have a lot more freedom when it comes to the camera. You basically move your mouse and point it in whatever direction you want. You can control the camera in the first game as well, but it feels a lot more restricted, and it usually activates when you try to use a spell.
Oh, sorry. I just sold my very last item a moment ago.
Well, that's not good by you by planning ahead like that. It's just the first day at the
Hi,
term
would
of
you
term.
consider a trade?
That's not very responsible of you. Well, up to the second floor, in everywhere except for Britain. But we're going to get a introduction from Nicholas
Oh,
Flamel
hello, Nick.
on the silver card and its uses.
I still find new secrets in Hogwarts. Here's a special area that you can unlock only if you collect all 40 silver wizard cards. For every 10 silver wizard cards you collect, you'll get a key that will allow you to open one of the 4 locks on the door. See if you can find all 40 silver wizard cards hidden throughout Hogwarts and the grounds.
Yep, that's it. Yay. He actually mentioned that after X number of years he still finds secrets at Hogwarts. I must ask, how is this a secret, really? It's not hidden away or anything. And the silver cards on the planks kinda gives it away, on the locks I guess. Anyway, as you can see, there's a staircase back there, and that's everything you can see. Well, we'll get to that at the end of the game. So, another secret area, with a spongify carpet, which you can't actually use yet. You can use part of the hidden area though. Yeah, and every time you get that sound, which you got when I entered this area, that means that you discover secrets, and if I want to show you the right here, I've now gotten 1 out of 10 secrets. Is this in the... This might be in the Grand Staircase exclusively, or it might be just inside of Hogwarts Castle. I know the outside and inside is actually separated. Okay, there are some more secrets in here, but I will take that when I actually have a class over there. Okay, it's time to begin the first spell challenge pretty soon. I think I'll try to speed through it. We'll see about that. Anyway, another
You
cutscene.
remember where it is, don't you? I'd better get out of here. Filch might be lurking nearby.
Well, well, well. I heard a crash, and what do I find? Mr. Harry Potter and a broken, irreplaceable antique vase.
Argus Filch, the caretaker, was loathed by every student at Hogwarts. Some thought his cat, Mrs. Norris, spied on students.
Honestly, it just fell. What was that?
Hey, what you talking about?
I heard a voice.
Hearing voices won't get you off. I'll mark this down against you. Now move along while I clean this up.
I must have been hearing things.
Yes, of course, Harry. That's what they want to believe. Well, that's actually a part of the plot for this game. If somehow you haven't actually watched a Harry Potter film, or played the Harry Potter game, watched someone play a Harry Potter game, or read the books, you probably know the story of the game by now. But just in case, I won't be spoiling anything. At least not in this session. Oh, here we go. It's actually hiding down here. This is the gnome of this game. They actually makes your beans disappear. The moment they touch them, they actually pick them up and try to run back to this hole right here. Once again, we will get an explanation on these gnomes when you actually get to them in a spell challenge. But you get rid of them by doing this. Oh, that's a fail. There we go. So, get my bean back. And... can't do anything in this area yet. Just have one more secret and then it's time for class. There's actually a few secrets in here, but obviously I can't actually discover any of them because when I walk in this door, the cutscene activates. So,
Welcome to Defense Against
first
the Dark
class.
Arts. My fame makes an introduction unnecessary, but I'll delight you with one anyway. I am Gilderoy Lockhart, Order of Merlin, 3rd class, honorary member of the Dark Force League, and 5-time winner of Witch Weekly's Most Charming Smile Award. Ah, I see you've all bought a complete set of my books. Well done. Today, we shall be learning the Rictus Sempra spell. Rictus Sempra is very useful when stunning certain pesky creatures such as Cornish pixies. Who wants to be first? Harry Potter, will you step down here?
Yeah, Rictus Sempra kinda
Okay.
halfway replaces the Flipendo spell from the first game. So
Clear your
here you
mind
basically
completely,
exchange the
Harry.
use
Don't even think about me.
for Rictus Sempra.
Concentrate on the symbol in front of you.
Exchange use for Flipendo in situation which you had to attack something. With Rictus Sempra. So this is basically for attacking things, and I think there's one or two buttons on the wall.
All of the arrows correctly in order to progress to the next round. Ready to try? Round 1.
Anyway, I was kind of distracted back there. So this is the new spell challenge thing. It's a lot simpler than the first game. Really a lot simpler. Just have to wait till the wand passes over the arrow keys, and then you hit them. And that's how you learn the spell.
Done, Harry. You've advanced
And
to
no
the
matter
next
how
round.
hard you,
5 points to
no matter how
Gryffindor.
hard you fuck it up,
Round 2.
there's really no
Begin.
difference. The only difference is the points you actually get. So, repeating
Well
4
done,
times
Harry.
and
You've
on to the
advanced
next part.
round. 10 points to Gryffindor. Round 3. Begin.
Okay, a little bit more difficult this time. I think there's one more round.
Fabulous work,
No.
Harry! Aren't you glad you've learned from the likes of me?
Obviously
You've now
not.
completed the exercise. 15 points to Gryffindor.
Okay,
You've
3
learned
rounds,
Rictus
it seems
Sempra.
like.
You
And
didn't do as well as
it does
I did the
mention,
first time, but then who could?
You didn't do as
Now,
well as
how
I did the
about
first time.
learning
I did it
spell
perfect.
practice arena?
So, how do you make it better than perfect? Well, anyway. enough with philosophical
Harry Potter to
questions.
my famous Rictus Semper challenge. To complete the challenge.